Hi everyone, Annie and I want to welcome you to this team tonight. Talking about what? Pull it up and start going no matter what, and then we can just both talk. I appreciate you guys being with us through all of this. You can see it, right, Annie?
Yes.
Okay, so do you mind if I do the quote?
Go ahead.
Okay, so one of my favorite personal development books is called The Compound Effect, and the whole idea behind the compound effect, I shut down my Facebook, behind the compound effect, it was Erin telling me it's pretty. Behind the compound effect is that if you're consistent, and I'm going to actually shut down my Facebook so that it's not doing that. Sorry, guys. Is basically that you are consistently every single day doing the things that you need to do in order to find success. And over time is when you find that success. So a lot of people do this for a month, they do it for 2 months, and I don't know if everybody listens to the wake-up call, but on the National Wake-Up Call, one of the things that she said is be here in a year. And I thought that was such an amazing thing to say because Erin's going to speak tonight, and she's just hit her 1-year anniversary was yesterday of being a coach, and I think she is a true example. And actually, I have a couple coaches on the team who have stuck with this for a year, consistent, and have found success. So it's just if you keep going, you're going to find that success in this business. But if you do a month or two and you burn yourself out and you're working 5-6 hours and then all of a sudden you're not doing anything at all, you're not going to find success in this. So I think it's just so important that you remember that it's the day in, day out, 3 vital behaviors, staying connected with your challengers, looking for new coaches, doing those types of things is what's going to help you build a business in the long term. This is not a get-rich scheme, so it's not going to happen super fast. You know, you could join one of those type of companies. You would probably find success really fast and then very quickly too. But I think by building a solid foundation and doing things consistently day in and day out, that's where you're going to find your success. So, you want to do this part, Annie?
Yeah, definitely. So for recognition, we want to welcome to the team. We have a lot of new coaches that we've added in the last couple of weeks. So way to go, everybody. That's right. We clapping. Yay. So welcome to the team. Susan, Jennifer. Oh, of course, we're adding more and more Jennifers. It's like Team Jennifer over here. Stephanie, Casey, Mahala, Lori, Morgan, and Brooke. So welcome, everybody. We're excited to have you on our team and to see what you are going to do. With Success Club for the month so far, we have Erin and Lacey have hit Success Club already for this month. So way to go, ladies. And keep pushing now for 10. And then for Success Club, almost there, we have Ashley, Kelly, Cassidy, Mahala, Katie, Karen, Melissa, and Stephanie. So you guys are still a lot of months left. You've heard me give this spiel if you've been on the team calls in the past. Keep pushing for Success Club, even if it comes down to the last day of the month, because I have done that. I have come down to the last day of the month and messaged a bunch of people and sat down at my computer and I told Sean, I'm going to do this, and I thought positive thoughts, and it happened. So keep those positive thoughts, those positive vibes going. Believe in yourself, and it's going to happen. And then for team builders for this month so far, so coaches who are adding to their teams are Erin, Katie, and Stephanie. So way to go, ladies. Keep looking for more coaches just to keep adding to your team, and it's just going to compound from there.
Okay, reminders. I think we just want to remind you guys of the Challenge Pack sales going on right now. You should know them. If you don't know them, they're listed here. They're in the back office. They're probably on our team pages, but if you don't know what they are, they're listed here again. There's also a 3-day refresh sale going on. This is something that I'm not sure all coaches know about, but they don't usually sales on programs or just on supplements like Shakeology or anything like that. So this is a different one, but you have a 3-day refresh sale. They want the complete kit, they can save $10. So that's where it includes the 3 days of Shakeology. And then if they want to do just the kit that doesn't have Shakeology in it, because they already have Shakeology, then they save $5 on it. So office, but I sold two 3-day refreshes today. I've posted about it on my like page. I know I have a good before and after from it. Lee does too. I know quite a few coaches. I actually had 4 or 5 people do the 3-day refresh in the last week, and not only did they lose like 5 to 8 pounds, but they've kept going. And so I do believe in it. I know that not everyone is a huge fan of the 3-day refresh, but I think it can be great for people who are just needing a little kick. It might be a great time for people to scoop it up. So definitely make sure you have the info out there about the sale. We have a coaching.
Sean, can I say something on that?
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot of new coaches on the team. So if you do not have a before and after yet, doing the 3-day refresh is awesome because you're going to get those photos. And if you need photos to share of the 3-day refresh, ask on the team pages. We're more than happy to share our stories with you so that you can share that as well.
And I have one. I know it's on my team page in the photos, and if Annie wants to share it on hers, but I've had a great experience with the refresh, and so if you guys want to share it, go ahead. But there's coaching webinar tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Annie and Melissa are going to be speaking on it. They're going to tell their stories and then go over the basic information. For those that are new coaches, this is a good one who's interested in anything about coaching. Even if they're a discount coach, if they're interested in getting it for the discount, I will sometimes send them to this webinar. They'll watch it and then they message me and they're like, well, maybe I want to do it as a hobby, or maybe I'm interested in actually doing this more full out. So sometimes you can get those people who are on the edge, who are thinking about it, to actually like jump in after watching these. So invite people. I posted the link on my team page. I'm sure Annie has shared it. I've invited a bunch of coaches too. So just make sure that you're sharing the invite link, just so that you know Annie is going to be posting the link in the invite out. So if people are asking questions on that, just tell them that tomorrow check back in the invite after 7 o'clock. I'm guessing, Annie, is that right? 7:30ish, she'll post it. A new group that's going to be starting, or well, it's a group we did like 2 years ago, but a Success Club Blitz group. Basically, this group focuses, and Annie's going to talk more about all of our new groups. But it's basically a Success Club Blitz. The whole goal is to give you guys like 5, 6, 7 days of a really concentrated effort of doing a lot of bonus activities in order to get to Success Club. It's going to start on Tuesday, I think, next week. Erin can correct me when she gets on if I'm wrong, but I think they're going to start the day after Memorial Day. Erin have offered to run that group this month. If you are a coach on the team and you are interested in helping Annie and I run any of the that we run, that Annie's going to go over today, Annie and I really appreciate it. We have all of the information typed up, but always use as you're adding coaches to also help us run these groups. So if you have an interest in taking more of a leadership role in that way, kind of like how Katie and Erin are doing the Success Club, let us know, because we will gladly take you up on it. So I think that's it. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's like blinking. Oh my gosh.
This thing's more awesome than you thought.
It did not. It did not do this what is it doing? That's so funny. Well, hello, this is Erin Smith.
I know. It's like a party PowerPoint.
Oh my God. I'm going to speak next. I'm going to give her a little shout out intro because I think she deserves it, and I'll let her chat then. But we asked Erin to speak on the team call because Erin hit her 1-year anniversary yesterday, and she is also a Success Club 5 All-Star, which means she has hit Success Club month since becoming a coach, and she's actually hit 10 a couple months. But she is also an Emerald coach. She started to build her own team, and she's just done a really amazing job, and I think that her story is interesting, but I also think that she talks to me sometimes, and she reminds me about it's really the little things we're doing every day, so I'm going to let her jump in. Oh, and just the last thing. It took me like 5 or 6 months to get Erin on the team, so you're like basically to someone who had no interest at all in being a coach, who is now in a year built a business. So I think it's for some of you newer coaches to hear from her. So I'm going to actually, Erin, and just let you talk.
Well, I was excited that my face wasn't going to be giant on the screen.
It's giant. Okay, it's all yours. You go to town.
Is it better if I get a farther away?
You're fine.
Well, hi, everybody. I did not think that we were going to have this many people on this call, and I also forgot about that fun fact that we were going to be recording it. So I'm glad I forgot about those things because I was already a little bit nervous talking to all of you. I've been talking to Sean, like she said, a lot about where I've gotten with the business in the last 12 months. Like she said, I really joined as a coach because I love Shakeology and I love T25. And I really wanted to keep drinking the Shakeology, but it was kind of expensive. And when I talked to Sean, she was like, well, you know, if you got 3 other people to drink Shakeology every month, then you'd be able to get to drink yours for free. And I was like, 3 people doesn't seem like that much. Maybe I could do that. So I kind of sort of started investigating right off the bat of maybe doing more than discount coaching, but I hadn't really committed to it. My first month I did a challenge group with just like my best friends. I pretty much begged all of them to be in my challenge group. I was like, I don't really care if you want to lose weight or do a Beachbody program or anything. I just really want you to do the group so I can just try it out and see if I would even be good at this because I have no idea what I'm doing. So I did, and I fell in love with the group within like a week and a half. I had some challenging friends in the group who were pretty much like, this is stupid, and made fun of everyone for trying to eat healthy. And it was kind of a good like way to start off because not everyone really was into it. It was kind of an interesting group, but I just fell in love with helping people. I had people right away, right off the bat, who were like, this has been so helpful. I really want to get healthier. You know, I love this group. This is really fun. And I kind of dove in from there. I've done a challenge group every month since then. And I was telling Sean, you know, kind of the dirty little secret of my success is there isn't one. I honestly just do the basics of what Sean and Annie told us to do. I do the 3 vital behaviors basically every single day. I'm a product of the product. I drink Shakeology every day. I work out now at 6:25 in the morning because I think I've lost my mind every day, and I share, you know, on my personal page and my like page what I'm doing, and that's it. That's how I've built my business. And obviously, the big piece is I have committed to hitting Success Club 5 every month. It kind of started out just because I hit it by accident the very first month. I mean, I don't know how I hit it. It was a miracle maybe. But I got it, and then I get this email like, you get to have a call with Carl Deichler because you hit Success Club 5 on your first month. And if you hit Success Club 5 your first 3 months, then you'll get a free ticket to Summit. And I was like, what are these people talking about? This is crazy. And Sean's like, yeah, you can get a free ticket. Do it. Go for it. So, of course, I'm like, I have to make this happen again the second month. If I can do it the second month, I can do it all 3. And so I did. I went for it the second month, and I got it the third month. And then I was like, I'm only 9 months away from getting this for a year and being an all-star. I totally want that. So that's kind of how it all started. I don't know. I know probably if you guys haven't gotten it before, you're thinking, like, this is going to be really hard and crazy. But I think the first thing is really to just change your frame of mind. You just need to go into it thinking, like, this is a non-negotiable. I need to help 3 people. You know, at first I was like, Success Club 5, what does that even mean? Well, it means you help 3 people a month, which really is totally doable. And I try not to think about really in terms of points. Like, there are people that I'm trying to help every single day, and, you know, I just need to find 3 people who are interested in getting a challenge pack. And it's funny because Success Club 10 seemed so crazy to me before, but it's really only helping 5 people. It's only adding 2 more to get double the points. So a couple months ago, I kind of started trying to strive for that too. But I think the other thing, Annie kind of stole my thunder, Annie, but keep going until the very last day, till the very last hour, till the last minute, till the last second. Sean makes fun of me all the time. Anytime I have like any Success Club points before like the 15th of the month, Sean is like, what's going on? Why do you have Success Club points already? Because I literally get all of my Success Club points at the end of the month, every month almost. Out of the last 12 months, 10 of the last 12 months, I've gotten my Success Club 5 for sure during the last week. And I bet you most of them I've gotten that in the last 1 or 2 days. So if you're getting to the end of the month and you're thinking like, there's no way that I can do this, trust me, you still can. Especially if you've been doing, all of the things they tell you to do all month, you're already talking to people. You've already got people who are maybe possibly interested, or, you've had conversations with, but you just haven't talked about the programs or, any of those things. So I think just keep going as you go through. I wrote down a lot of stuff, but I think, most of the stuff with these you guys already know. So I'm just going to kind of try to talk a little bit about what I do personally. Obviously, I follow up with my BAT. I go through the business activity tracker, and I make sure that I've identified anyone that I think might be interested. And I make a list of my top 10 people for challenge packs and my top 10 people for coaches every month. I write them down on really dorky little Post-it notes. That's it. I just write it down, and all month long I kind of keep track of it. I'm like, have I followed up with this person? Have I talked to them lately? Where am I at with that? I invite all of my challengers every single time. I let them know what the specials are. I ask them, if we've talked about different programs in the past, I ask them if they're thinking about doing the program now. And one thing I've been doing recently too that I think has kind of helped is for people who are sort of repeat free challengers, I never limit people. If they've been in my groups before and they want to do it for free again, I totally let them. But some of them I was like, geez, they've really done a lot of free groups at this point. And so last month I sent all of my people that have done more than one free challenge group with me, I sent them a message and offered them a $20 rebate if they wanted to consider doing a program now. And a bunch of them were interested. I think only one person took me up on it, but I had a lot of people who were like, I haven't really thought about it in a while. And after I presented it to them and we talked back and forth forever, they said no and I moved on. But I think one of the good things to remember is just because they said no before doesn't mean that they're necessarily out for good. And if they're still finding value in your groups, at some point they might change their mind, especially when they're seeing other people in the group who are drinking Shakeology every day and using the different programs and talking about containers nonstop. So I think some of them, it was good. They've been like, oh yeah, I have kind of been thinking about it. So I followed up with all of them. And I think offering that sort of rebate is like, I value having you in my groups. I'm not trying to pitch you to make money on you. I just thought it might be something that you might be interested in. So that's kind of one of the other things, too, I wanted to tell you guys is that for my first 6 months, I posted sort of the programs that I'd been doing and what the deals were on my personal page. I didn't have a like page at the time. And I offered rebates to everyone. I basically said my first 3 people who buy challenge packs this month will get a $20 rebate from me, which I know obviously cuts what you make in half, but it also provides a really good opportunity to say the only way you're going to get it is if you try Shakeology, and if they like it and they do Shakeology again the next month, then I found for me that really worked really well. It was kind of hard to part with that money when you're like brand new and you're like, there goes 20 of it again. But, it really helped, I think, to tell people who were interested in kind of taking a chance that I'm not in this for the money. I really am in it to help you with your health. You know, I'm offering these rebates. I don't know, a lot of them have bought more challenge packs for me and whatnot. So, Annie's talked about this in the past too, asking for referrals from your current challengers. One of the ways that I've been getting more Success Club points is those new people, and by having someone else sort of going to someone and say, I've Shakeology, and I love it, you know, it gives you that extra credibility, and people are more likely to do the challenge packs for that. So I think the last thing is, you know, sometimes it feels like when you're trying to get Success Club points that you're almost trying to push Shakeology on people. I've gotten that from some of my coaches, that they kind of feel like, you know, it's really expensive, and how do you justify telling people that they should really do this challenge pack? But I think, you know, you need to believe in what you're offering. I have been doing Shakeology for a really long time, and I love Shakeology. And I think the really important thing with it is, if you don't believe in it and if you don't think it's worth the value, then no one else is going to either. You know, my challengers, and they said, well, I really want to do 21-day fix, but Shakeology is too expensive and I don't want to do it. And I was just like, okay, you know, that's cool. I think it's really expensive too. I'm never going to sell a challenge pack. I think a big part of it is just saying, like, I get that. When I first tried, you know, Shakeology, I was like, there's no way I am going to drink this every day. $4 a day is crazy. I cannot afford $130 a month. I'm not going to do it. I felt like that when I first tried it. So I tell my challengers that, you know, like, if they're looking at it, I say, you know what, I question the value too. But I found that it is really worth it, and here's why. Why? You know? And if you give it a try for a month, if you don't like it, you can cancel it. So, you know, I just try to value and why I think that it works. And I think the last thing just is like follow-ups. A lot of people ask me why a lot of my challengers come at the end of the month, and I pretty much know exactly why that happens. I have a little system in place where, you know, I follow up, don't push anything. I really just ask people, you know, at the beginning, I go through all of the normal questions and steps that we do of what kind of programs do they like and what are they looking for, and just do all those. And then I usually follow up within 2 to 3 days to ask, what do you think? Well, a lot of people are like, let me think about it. So I follow up once a week until the end of the month. And then during the last week, I follow up with everyone again, and I just do sort of the reminder that the sale is ending a lot of times. So if people are interested on sale, I let them know that that's coming to an end at the end of the month, and that they only have 1, 2, 3, however many days to still get the program at that price. And if I'm desperate for Success Club points and I haven't gotten any yet, I'll do rebates at the end of the month too. So, you know, if I haven't offered any rebates this month and I just need 2 Success Club points, I'll message some of the people at the end and say, okay, you know, do it for, you know, $20. To offer some of those at the very end of the month just to get those Success Club points moving. And that is everything that I have for you guys tonight.
Thank you, Erin. Obviously, there was like a lot of takeaways from that, but the number one thing I've seen with Erin is she never gives up. That was like the big saying last year with Beachbody, and I always thought it was funny. Carl Deichler would be like, never give up, never give up, and like this year's Everyone Matters. But Erin is like the perfect piece of that, because I think it was December 31st. It was New Year's Eve, and she messaged me from a bar and said, hit Success Club, just sold a challenge pack. And I was like, dude, it's New Year's Eve, like, what are you doing? So Erin takes the whole never give up thing and she takes it to the extreme. Like, she's not joking around. So just to not take up too much of your guys' night, I'm going to go on to the next piece, and then I think Annie is going to talk. I'm going to tell you guys right now, after she just talked about all of that and hitting Success Club 5, I want to talk to you guys a little bit
Sean.
about hitting. Yes.
Sorry. The presentation is not coming up large. It's coming. I don't know if it is for anybody else. It's coming on a small screen. So if you guys can't see it, click on Sean's name on the screen, and then you'll be able to see it.
Oh, it's up on the main screen for
mine
me.
was mine was on Erin for some reason. So I just wanted to clarify if anybody couldn't see it big, just click on Sean's name down in her picture, and then it'll show up.
I also don't know why, like, is it blinking again? Like it is it blinking for you guys, the picture, the chart?
Sorry, yes, I was muted again. Yes, it is. It's having a party.
What the heck is going on? Okay.
Cute slide gong.
Well, okay. I think we're going to skip my tonight then, Annie, and I'll just add it on to next week's. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yep.
Because if they can't see the chart, it's kind of it'll be super confusing.
All right. So real quick, you guys, I just want to go over some new information that Sean and I have been putting together for all of you and for any new coaches that you're adding on to the team. We really want to help our new coaches getting started right. So a lot of you on the call have been through our old Getting Started Right Coach Basics group. And now everybody, for the most part, has joined in with our Getting Started Right Girl Boss training, which is brand new. So feedback is always great. But we changed the process up a little bit. So we have both fixed and changed and modified our welcome email for new coaches. So you can send that welcome to your new coaches, whether they are just a discount coach, get that email out to them, because you never know if they are going to become your next all-star coach. That has happened. I've had people sign up, like Sean said earlier, purely for the discounts, and then within their first 30 days, they're Emerald and hitting Success Club. So getting that email and that information out to new coaches, whether discount, hobby, or all in, do it. And try to do it within the first 24 to 48 hours so they can get started in a timely fashion. Then you can add them into the next Girl Boss training. So the Girl Boss training is 2 weeks. We are going to go over, as those of you who are in the group right now see, we are posting video in the morning with a daily assignment. This all together shouldn't take anybody really about 20 minutes between watching the video and doing the assignment. And then a nightly check-in, which basically is going over the 3 vital behaviors. And starting tomorrow night, I have added in social media posts. So asking how many times you're posting on social media, because that is part of what we do. We have to share what we're doing because we're not salespeople. So sharing whether it's a workout, sharing about your pets, sharing about your kids, sharing a funny story, whatever it may be, posting on your social media. Then the third week of the Girl Boss training is going to be push to Emerald. So we're going to spend 1 week, Sean and I, talking to you, still the daily morning video with an assignment and then the nightly check-in, but we're going to be giving you tips and resources on getting to Emerald and what that will mean for you. Then, like Sean talked about, we have, and we're going to start doing pretty much every month at the end of the month, a Success Club Blitz. So this is something that even if you are at Success Club, you can still join to push and get more going on their health and fitness, or joining your team to get more points. It is something that if you have no points, absolutely be like, I am in, sign me up, because like we said, Erin and myself have both experienced coming down to the last day and the last hours of the month and still hitting Success Club. So and these groups are a lot of fun because people are saying, I did it, and there's a lot of excitement, and we're all surrounding ourselves with that success of hitting Success Club. So that is something that we are going, Sean and Katie are going to be hosting right after Memorial Day, that Tuesday, the 26th. So be watching for that information coming up shortly so that you can join the Success Club Blitz group. And then I think that is all that we have for tonight. Sean, do you have anything else that you want to add?
I forgot to unmute myself. Am I there?
Yes, now you are.
I talked for a little while. I was going to just say that I know a lot of people in my group have been messaging that it was freezing tonight. I think it's because we had too many people on, which Annie and I didn't know there was a cap to it. So in the future, we might have to rework how this is done a little bit. So I apologize to the people who tried to get on that couldn't. But the people who are on right now, if you have a specific question for us or anything that you want to share, you can unmute yourself. And we would love to hear from you guys. I'm going to stop the presentations on anything that was shared, or if you want to give Erin a little shout out or anything, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Well, I have to say, Lacey is driving her car, so.
I think Stephanie is unmuted. Go ahead, Stephanie.
Yeah, rebate.
Mm-hmm.
We have that capability as coach online office to rebate those orders.
They pay the full amount, and then you send them a check in the mail. So Beachbody doesn't rebate them, you personally do, and that's where Erin was saying when you do it, that would be coming in from that order, but you could get someone who's going to continue on getting Shakeology or become a coach. And so you have to
when
kind of
you offer that, do you prepare them for that rebate to be like in 5 to 7 days?
Mm-hmm. So what I tell people, and I don't know what he does, but I tell people, I explain that they're going to pay the full amount and that they'll, once their order has went through, they will get a gift card or check from me in the mail.
I'll add on to Sean. I do gift cards. So I asked, do you want it as a check or do you want a gift card to like your favorite store? More people take like the gift card because you can order online and send it to them.
Yeah.
I have something to go along with that. I had a challenger who won my last challenge group, and so she won a big check. And I asked her where she wanted her gift card to. Me, if Beachbody had gift cards, a rather bag of Shakeology. And so I said, well, I will. She had mentioned to me previously that she wanted to do the 3-day refresh, so she's getting a 3-day refresh challenge that I just sent her. So I'm basically getting my money back. So you never know what's going to happen with that. A lot of times, and they're all stars. You never know. Any other questions?
And if anybody has questions that's viewing it right now, just comment it in our team pay post. No? Is that good? Lee, do you want to say anything?
Ian. Of course, the minute I unmute myself, I'm Beaver. Yeah, so I have an announcement that Sean's known about for a while. I am going to have a baby. I'm due in November.
A couple babies being born. Watch out, Team Inspiration. Watch out, Annie. No, I'm just kidding. I want Annie to have a baby so bad. She does not want to. Congratulations, Lee. Excited for you. And Ashley is having a little one too, my sister-in-law. Annie, do you have right now?
I do. Brittany, she's a discount coach. And who's the third one? Maggie. She's due at Summit. So
something's in the water, ladies. So watch out. Everyone's like, no more babies. I say no more babies.
It's the Shakeology.
It is. It's the shake. True. People that start with me, like the next month they get pregnant. I swear. It's like fertility drugs right there.
It is.
But congratulations, Lee. If anybody else has any questions, you can contact Lee. But I'm going to stop the broadcast so that we can all get going with our night. And thank you guys for jumping on.
Night.
Night.